Kia ora koutou and welcome. In this video, I'll be introducing you to a new sentence type, Reremahi Āhua, sometimes called rere āhua oti or stative sentences. My goal for this one is that by the end of the video, you'll gain a much clearer understanding of what stative verbs are and how they fit into these types of sentences. Here are the 4 types of Rerenga kōrero that we've talked about so far. 3 types of reremahi and rerehanga. They all have their own different rules and sentence structures, and the main thing that sets them apart, the difference between them, is the type of verb or action word that they use. The first 2, reremahi poro and reremahi whiti, have active verbs. Reremahi whiako use cognitive verbs, or you might have heard them called experience verbs, tūmahi whiako. And the rerehanga use passive verbs, or tūmahi hāngu. The next sentence type I want to introduce you to is the reremahi āhua. These are called stative sentences, and they use tūmahi āhua, stative verbs. Stative verbs in te reo Māori are called tūmahi āhua. They can also be called tūmahi oti or tūāhua oti. I want to talk about stative verbs and what sets them apart from other types of verbs. First of all, the clue is in the name. These verbs describe a state or a state of being rather than an action. The word āhua is used when we want to describe something. So when we use these types of verbs in a reremahi āhua, we are using them to describe the state of something rather than an action. It's a stative verb as opposed to an active one. I'll show you some examples of stative verbs now. Something you might notice about these verbs is that they all have the word be in them. They're talking about being in that state. Mahue, to be left behind. Ki, to be filled. Po, used up. Pakaru, be broken. Oti, be complete. Mutu, finished. And the other examples we have here, ngaro, henga, mau, wareware, ia, and rero. So here's how the sentence works. Just like the standard reremahi, we start with the tohu wā. In the first sentence example, it's kua. Next, the tohu wā is followed by the tūmahi āhua, the stative verb. Kua pakaru, has been broken. Next, we have the object of the sentence, or the taonga. This is the thing that the action or state, in this case, has happened to, which is te ipu putiputi, the vase. Next, we have the kaimahi, and in this case, it's te pēpi, which is joined to the sentence with our joining word, which is e. Here's the translation. The vase has been broken by the baby, or in more natural English, the baby has broken the vase. Here's another one. Let's start this one with e, followed by the tūmahi āhua, wareware, has been forgotten. Next comes the taonga, tāku rorohiko, my computer, and lastly, the kaimahi, which is me. Ahau, my computer was forgotten by me, or I forgot my computer. You'll notice in the second example here that I've put the e and the ahau together, and that's because I wanted to show you that the order of the sentence can be changed around. But when you do that, these 2 kupu stay together. They are locked in as a unit. So when we shift around the order of the sentence, they move together. I'll show you what I mean and change the sentence. Now it reads, I wareware, I ahau, tāku, rorohiko. I forgot my computer. So here is the sentence model. Starting with the tohu, then the tūmahi āhua, followed by and then the kaimahi. But when we change the sentence around, we shift the kaimahi to the front of the sentence. It looks like this. Here are some more examples. I've used a few different tūmahi āhua and some other examples of kaimahi to show how they work. You'll also notice that these sentences are all in the past tense. Because they're describing a state, they usually appear in the past. So let's have a look. The first one, we've used the students as the kaimahi. Ko oti ngā mahi I ngā ākonga. In the second example, I've used a person's name. Now, when a person's name is used as a kaimahi, the general rule here is we put the word a before it. Kua pakaru te matapihi I a hone. In the last example, I've used a tūkapi, the personal pronoun rātou. The same rule applies here. Using a pronoun, we use the word a before it. So the sentence reads, Kua wareware te paraua I a rātou, which literally translates to, the bread was forgotten by them, the bread has been forgotten by them, or they've forgotten the bread. So there you have it, my introduction to Reremahi Āhua. I'm going to upload a copy of this image to the Tukua te reo website. So if you'd like to have a go at writing some sentences of your own, please feel free to download it. I hope you found this video helpful. Please let me know in the comments how you're going and feel free to ask any pātai you might have. Kei konei au hei āwhina I a koutou. I'm always here to help. Ngā mihi nui ki a koutou katoa. Kia ora.